updated my horror room. As you can see, I've switched things around. I also got a couple of new things. So I just want to share that with you, and yeah, enjoy the video. So the first thing that you might recognize that's new is this pinhead mask, which was worn by my cousin Dan, Rocky Balboa 101, and he wanted to give it to me. Because we both wore costumes during Halloween. If you haven't seen my Halloween video, definitely check it out. He was Pinhead. Now this is the Hellraiser 3 mask. And it was a lot of work to put together, according to what Dan said. But it was also hard for him to get that mask on. So for display purposes, I thought, you know what? I love masks. I display my masks. So, you know, I accepted. And he gave it to me. So I just want to thank Dan, you know, big thanks. I definitely take care of my stuff. So it makes a nice display piece. Pinhead. It's awesome. So this is the newest addition to my horror room. Man, it's really cool. I love this mask. I mean, this is one of the better Pinhead masks you can actually get. And it is full head. It's kind of small, but so that's the newest addition. There's Freddy, the life-size standee in the back there, which is the same. There's the Vigo poster from Ghostbusters 2, and then there's the Jaws poster. Now, what I've done here is, you know, I used to have the masks up here, but I decided to put them down here level with the Hellraiser one. So let's just start over here. We got, of course, the original Pennywise mask here. We got the Trippy Lights version of the Halloween 2018 Michael Myers mask, which I wore. I wore this at, you know, in our trick or treat video. If you know, like I said, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I wear the full getup. And I loved it. I don't know. It doesn't look, you know, this version doesn't look like the Trick or Treat Studios, but there are some Trick or Treat Studios versions that I don't think look anything like the movie. And I'm not saying that this is a replica of the movie, because it's not. It doesn't, you know, there's parts of it that don't look like it, but I love the detailing in the mask. The scars and the you know, the lines. And they actually match up to the masks too. I was doing close-up shots of the actual mask from the movie, and these are like in the right places. So it just doesn't look, you know, it just doesn't really look like the Myers masks from the movie as far as like the same mold. But I don't know. People were creeped out, so I didn't. You know, I think it did its job. Here is the custom Myers mask I made. I basically took the mold, it's just a regular Myers mask, and I made it into a Rob Zombie, you know, kind of with the stitches and all that stuff. This is one of my favorites too. And here we have a Jason mask that basically I took the real, this is like a real heavy hockey mask, and I basically took the bald head of like a zombie or whatever mask, and I put this over it just to create, you know, like a head. So that's also a new addition to my masks. And of course I kept this all the same. Under here is my prized possession VHS horror collection, with all, you know, pretty much all the Friday the 13th films, the Paramount ones at least, which are in almost pristine condition. I love them. Thanks to my cousin Dan once again. I got them all the way up to Jason Goes to Hell, but I have all the Paramount ones. And then, of course, the Halloween movies. My VHS collection of those, which are almost in pristine as well. And I have those up to H2O. Then, of course, I had the digitally mastered Nightmare on Elm Street collection with all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, all the way up to New Nightmare, and so on. Like Evil Dead, Day of the Dead, Blair Witch. I have Jaws 2, 3, and 4 down there. Just, yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of my horror horror room. So in the middle, just random you know, like random movies, horror films. 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, The Collector, The Collection, just ones that I decided to just put up here are DVDs, and I have the Blu-rays down here. There is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, metal tin that I got with the actual DVD set, which is pretty cool. And then there's more movies down there, and over here I didn't have any place to put this, the Horror Collection 12 movie pack, which you can find at like Walmart or whatever. So so yeah, the mask used to be up here, and then these used to be over here, but I also did some changes here. So let's look up here. Here I have the Alien Collection. This is the Legacy Collection on VHS, which comes with an Alien Legacy bonus tape. Really, really awesome. Friday the 13th Complete Collection on Blu-ray. Here's the Halloween Complete Collection on Blu-ray, which is the 10-disc set. And I also have the Producer's Cut right here, because this collection doesn't include the Producer's Cut. So behind there is the Jason Lives NECA figure box, part 6. So I got that behind there. Then I have the Michael Myers knife that I used during Halloween while we dressed up. I like the knife because it's really dull looking. It's got some blood on it. So that's something that I have there. I have the complete 7-movie collection of Chucky on Blu-ray. Over here I have the Nightmare collection, which is those are the movies that are right there. I decided to display them, but the box is awesome. I love the box. The digitally mastered version of Nightmare on Elm Street. And then on top I got Freddy's glove. Thought I'd display that a little bit. Moving on. Most of this is just the same. This is all horror films. You know, movies and their sequels and stuff like that. But Wild Eye, great company. You know, they've been sending me stuff to review, and I got to get on that. I got to actually finish up a lot of the movies that they sent me. But anyway, really cool sticker and a pin they sent over, and here's all my Wild Eye films. I actually got more that I got more over on the other side of the room that I'm actually sorting through that I got to review. So here is my Scream Factory collection, all the way there, and just random horror films like the Jaws films, the Wrong Turn films, the Poison Ivy films, you know, Prom Night, Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, cannibal films, just a lot of stuff. George Romero zombie films, just everything. Evil Dead, Paranormal Activity, Joyride, Feast films, Scream films. The list goes on and on. I just thought I'd give you guys an up-to-date look on my horror room. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content, and stay tuned for more horror, horror movie reviews and horror-related content as well as regular content. All right, guys. See you in the next one.